There are three different types of Mini. There's the supercharged Cooper S, the normal Cooper, and at the bottom of the range, this one, the Mini One. £10,500 worth of simple, end-of-the-pier, no-nonsense fun. A bit like Billing Aquadrome then. Turns out it's a caravan site. Fun for all the family. Star turns every night, go-karts during the day, and peaceful swan pedalo rides in the evening. You can stay here in a caravan, £9 a night. £9. 11 if you want electricity. And there's a choice of 3 restaurants. Or you can eat £6.95. Come here, eat chips, have a nice time. Fantastic. 60s living then, to suit a 60s car. I was a huge fan of the old Mini, and I really thought that BMW would mess this one up, but they haven't. They've actually improved it. The dash is brilliant. I no longer have to drive with my knees wrapped around my ears, and your spine doesn't shatter every time you run over a piece of grit. It's a wonderful, comfortable car. Just brilliant. Of course, because it now has some suspension, it doesn't fly through the corners like a go-kart, but you can still have fun with it. I've driven cars costing 5 times more than this, which are 5 times less of a hoot. You would love this car, and you'd continue to love it even when it was time to sell. Used Minis are actually fetching more on the second-hand market than they cost to buy new. So, which model to buy? Well, let me give you a Top Gear top tip. Buy the cheapest one. It has exactly the same single overhead camshaft 1.6 litre engine as the Cooper. The only difference is a little tiny chip in the onboard computer. So you buy the cheap car, you save 1,300 quid, and then you change the chip. That'll cost you £385. I just saved you £1,000. But should you take me up on it? Should you buy a Mini at all? You see, the wheelbase on this car, the distance between the back wheels and the front ones, is exactly the same as it is on a Land Rover Discovery. So where's all the space gone? There's tons in the front, but if you look in the back, there's absolutely no legroom at all. And, while the new Mini has a hatchback, the old one didn't, of course, look at the size of its boot. And the old Mini, Blue Peter, used to be able to get 42 Boy Scouts in the back, but we can't even get, look at this, 1 BBC sound recordist. In fact, we can't even get his leg, and he's not a big lad, really. That really is hopeless. And you know, if a Martian came to Earth and you explained what you could normally get into a car of this size, 4 doors, space for all the family, space for the dog, he'd say, what's a dog? And then when you'd explain that, he'd say, well, plainly, this is hopeless. That's much more like it. It's the Toyota Yaris Verso. Same sort of money as the Mini One, a little bit smaller on the outside, but look at what you get on the inside. 3 full seats in the back, and look at all that legroom. And what's more, these 2 outer seats actually fold into the floor. Let me show you how. You fold that down. No, that's not it. In the floor there. Now it just goes in there. Jesus. Well, that's not going to go in. Oh, wait a minute. Like that. Oh, no, hold on. Find another lever catch thing. That slides more in. Oh dear, I think this is supposed to have happened. I have no idea how it works. I tell you what, I'll do it on the other side. That's the thing you cut your fingers on, just be careful with that. Oh, the floor's still here, hang on. There we go, look. That should just slide in really smoothly in there. There we go! It's in, easy. Completely flat floor. Great. So, as a practical proposition then, the Yaris Verso plainly knocks the Mini into a cocked hat. This really is, once you've read the instruction book obviously and got the hang of it all, a very, very practical car. In here, you get a lot of toys. You get air conditioning as standard. You don't get that with the Mini. And look at that 3D digital dash. That's Martian technology, that is. Aimed at the young kid about town who drinks lattes and eats wheat juice, it crushes the Mini like a beetle. And yet, something about it is not quite right. Could it be the name, Yaris Verso? That sounds like it could be a fullback at Arsenal. Or is it the styling? Yes, that's it. It's perfect in every way, except it looks like an ugly snake that swallowed a wardrobe.